It's good to be here this morning. An awesome day to be in the house of God. We have a very special speaker this morning, and I'm so happy that actually they made it here. And our speaker this morning is one of our graduates in our Bible school, church planter already. The Lord has allowed him to accomplish many things. They've also gone through some pretty major things, you know. At a very young start in their marriage, many of you know that just this year, they had a terrible accident with their daughter, and we prayed for them. Really prayed for the baby. She's here somewhere. We're not sa nursery. Andun sa likod, pakitayo nga yung bata na yan, sa likod. Kumakain pa. And so we prayed for her, for Riley, for many days and weeks actually. Had a very bad accident, a bad fall. Nadulas yung may karga sa kanya. She hit her head on something sharp and basically, had brain fluid coming out and so on and so forth. And we prayed for them, really prayed for them during that time. And as always, the Lord is good. You know, the Lord is not good because He gives us stuff. The Lord is good because that's who He is. You know, that's a really important thing for us to understand. Now, pag sinabing, we always say, God is good, and people say all the time, but people don't understand that, okay? Kasi tayong mga tao, we always just seem to say God is good when all the good things are happening to us. But the truth is, God is good, always good, no matter what happens. It's who He is. It's not a characteristic. Yun siya. Siya yung pala sa matanong. And our speaker this morning is Pastor Jerald Sardina. He pastors a satellite po of IBC Luis. My brother and my sister, and they are now an independent church on their own. They're doing a great job sa church na yun. We've asked him to come and bring the word this morning. He's also written a book. He's in the series of writing other books in total. Ang ganda nun, meron pa kayo na dyan? Is it going to be outside? Okay, we have some there. You know, I already told you that before. A lot of you bought that book. Bumili kayo. It's really good. I've always been a believer of taking something na complex tapos making it simple. You know, that's precisely what this book is. It takes theology and puts it in a very simple manner. And it's great for just personal study or with your small groups and what. It will be available in the back after church, okay? And so I've asked him to share us yung libro. Pero hindi yan ganyan kalaki. Okay, so malipis lang yung libro you put inside your Bible and like, ang galing, really good. It's one of a series of books that will be written. Ito yung una na nagawa. There's another one coming. So, I'm excited to see that. Always excited to see, sabi nila that as a teacher, as a communicator, that your greatest compliment is when your student outdoes you. Okay? This is one of those. He's one of those. He's outdone me. You know, so I praise God for that. Really proud of this guy. You know what God is doing. And we want to be a part of their ministry in Villacuan. After he preaches, I think his wife, they're going to do a thing. Mamaya, tatanta ata si Lara, sasayaw si Pastor Eva. Hindi ko alam kung ano yung gawin nila. Very prolific writer this guy is. And they're also, dalawa sila, are also staff with the National Youth Development Council. And we want to be a part of what they're doing on a longer-term basis, not on just a short-term basis, okay? And they're not missionaries. I'm a believer of investing in ministries that work. And so we want to do that. I'm telling you right now, we're going to do that. So after they preach, I'm going to take an offering for them. Hindi nila alam to. Because I want you to have a part in what they're doing. Okay? We're going to take an offering, and I know I don't announce that stuff. Some of you people said, dapat pastor na-announce mo ahead of time. Hindi ako maniniwala masyado sa announcing ahead of time. Bakit? Kasi I believe God speaking to you, you need to respond. Period. Ready or not, you respond. That's just the way it is. I've always believed that in my heart. Because at IBC, that's what we've done. That's our culture. And so after they preach, and after they do their invitation, bago tayo mag-regular offering, I'm going to pass an offering for them. So they can, Pastor, to do what? To do whatever they want in their ministry. That's what we want. And it's Pastor's Appreciation Month. So let's show our appreciation to one of his people, one of his, I believe he is one of the chosen guys of the Lord in this generation. In this generation. So I want you to really listen to what he has to say, and I know you're going to be blessed today. All right, Pastor Aaron, please welcome.
Morning po sa inyo lahat. Magandang umaga po. Gusto ko na pong ibaon yung sarili ko kanina. Actually, nung Tuesday, nag-usap po kami ni Pastor Paul na sabi niya, bro, kailan ka mag-promote ng book? Sabi ko, kahit sa Sunday po. Sabi niya, sige, ikaw na rin mag-preach. Simula po na, di na po ako nakatulog. Pagkatapos, lagi na po akong depressed. Opo, sa totoo po kasi, first time ko po ito at hindi ko alam ano mararamdaman ko po. Lahat po ng alam ko sa gawain ng Panginoon, lahat ng alam ko sa personal na buhay, sa pamilya, sa ministry, lahat ng yan tinuro po ng pastor niya sa akin. Yung mabubuti po. Okay? Kaya po napakalaking privilege po to share the same pulpit po sa aking mentor. Thank you po kay Pastor James, kaninang isa, sa inyo po. Although yung home church po natin ay sa Pasig, when I came here, family pa rin, parang home church ko pa rin tayo. So, sa dami ng ninang ko dito, kumare, di ba? And kanina, when we are in worship, kabado talaga ako. Hindi ko pa yung asawa ko, pag-pray mo ako sa labas. Pinag-pray na po ako. At tapos when we start to sing the worship songs, doon po lang sa unang song, sabi doon, we praise hallelujah to the Lamb. Tapos, He is all we need, and siya lang yung kailangan natin. And just came into me that when the Lamb is your shepherd, pag yung pastol, pag yung tupa, ang pastol mo, wala ka nang hahanapin pa. Kaya sabi ko, Panginoon, tupa rin ako, hindi ako pastol. Lahat kami dito, tupa, in the sense na relationship natin sa Panginoon, kayo na lang magpakain sa kanila. Kaya, in that regard, manalangin po tayo. Panginoon, ngayong umaga po na ito, kami po ay nagpapasalamat sa iyong kabutihan. Salamat po, Panginoon, sa biyaya, sa habag, sa pagmamahal. Dalangin po namin, Panginoon, ikaw po ang mamuna sa amin ngayon. Kung hindi po kayo mamumusak, Panginoon, huwag mo na hayaan, ibuka-buka pa yung bibig ko, Panginoon. Pero dalangin po namin ang banal na spirito, ang kumilos, ang dakila sa lugar na ito ngayon. Magbago po kayo ng aming mga puso, ng aming mga buhay. Kailangan ka namin, Panginoon. At nais namin tumugon sa panawagan mo. Hindi ko po kaya, Panginoon. Gabayan niyo po ako. Sa pangalan namin, Panginoon Jesus. Amen at amen. Kaya yun po, nung Tuesday, doon po nasabi ni Pastor Paul yung team natin. At ito pala ay Strong Family Foundation. Kaya po, sabi nila, the family that prays together, stays together. Ako po, na-discover ko in the married life, kapag sinamahan ang mister daw na sumasama sa kanyang misis na maluwag sa kanyang loob, na mag-grocery, inilalayo niya yung sarili niya sa misery. Opo, kasi kailangan nila ng tagabuhat. Kaya po isang araw, habang kami po ay namimili po yung asawa ko sa Pure Gold, sa amin po yan, kung nagagawin po kayo doon sa Banta Mercedes. Meron po akong nakita ng kakaibang isang bagay. dilaw na buwan. Ay, may nakita po kami isang familiar na signage, pero itong pagkakataon na ito medyo kakaiba siya. Ito po yun. Nakapunta na ba kayo dyan sa Baliwag Grill and Restaurant?
Baliw.
Opo eh. Nung makita namin, sabi namin parang may mali doon, no? Nakina-spot niyo po ba? Parang sa naging Baliw G Grill and Restaurant. Ang makulit dito, everyday, yan po ang tinatahak kong ruta papunta sa galing school, pauwi sa bahay. Pagkatapos, okay naman. Kasi hindi ako inaabot ng gabi. Pero when I looked at it, at this angle, dito sa pagkakataon na ito, dito sa specific time na ito, time frame na ito, medyo may kabaliwang na doon, ano? Diba? Pundido. Pundido yung ilaw, pero hindi mo halata yan pag nasa liwanag. Okay? Pero in the right circumstance, and in the right setting, mahahalata rin yan. Yung pagkapundi niya. Okay? Ang problema sa kanya, yung pagkapundi niya, it sends a messed up message para sa mga taong nakakakita. Right? Parang pangit na tuloy nung ibig sabihin. Okay? Pamilya ko ba ito? Pamilya sa akin yun kasi it sounds like my life. Some seasons of my life. Sounds like your life. Some seasons of your life. Sounds like our lives. In some seasons of our lives. Sounds like your family. Okay naman, araw-araw naman nakikita na maraming tao. And yet, meron rin palang kabaliwan in the night. At night time. Punong-puno ng mga biyayang bumalento. Punong-puno ng mga pamanang pumanaw at mga jackpot na nadyookmay. Ano gusto mong sabihin, Pastor? Just like that signage, there are times we see people weekly sa church, yung katabi mo, nakikita mo siya linggo-linggo, yung kasama mo, nakikita mo naman siya araw-araw. In that same night, okay naman, pagkatapos babalita mo, ba't gumuho yun? Bakit gumuho yun? Diba? Nung high school po ako, meron pong isang sobrang sikat, yung mga millennials dito, kami po yun. Tawag po sa generation nyo ngayon, yung mga bata talaga, Generation Z. Yung susunod, Alpha. Okay? Pero po, yung mga nakaabot dito, high school po ako dito, meron pong sikat na poster model, mga artista to, ng isang happy couple. Kilala niyo yung susunod na picture? Ayun yung susunod lang. Kilala niyo po ito eh. Pamilya kayo dito sa tao. Kaya, sabi niya po, bakit niya? Oo. Nakatanim sa isip ko yun eh, kasi birthday ko yun eh, November 6, 2001, high school po ako, first year high school. Yes, tito na, kasi first year eh, yung mga grade 9, grade 7. Okay, ano po ito? Puro commercials yan. Commercial ng gatas, commercial ng pagsasabang maayos. And then 2001, November 6, nawala po si Nina Blanca. 2007, madaling araw, nakita po yung katawan niya. November 7, 2001, nakita po yung katawan niya nandun sa likod ng Nissan Sentra niya na kulay green. Nakapark sa 6th floor ng isang building. Wala na pong buhay, puro saksak, 13 stab wounds. At nalaman po ng mga pulis, ang pumatay pala talaga sa kanya ay yung kanyang asawa. Dito, namumula ko na. Tapos sila kasi. Oo. Ang makulit niya, noong 2007, nagpakamatay yan, umano sa building. Patay. And the whole world was shocked kasi ayos to eh. Ito nga yung ano eh. Naghahanap nga ang picture ng commercial nila, wala na akong makita, mukhang pinull out ng mga kumpanya eh. Itong dalawang ito, they were the model, poster model of a happy couple, a happy family. Tapos ano nangyari? I'm just here to remind you, mga kapatid, of this one thing. Lahat ng pundi sa isang tao, lahat ng pundi sa isang pamilya, may kinalaman sa pundasyon. Lahat ng pundi, may kinalaman sa pundasyon. Buhay mo, pamilya mo, marriage natin, it is very foundational in nature. Ano gusto mong sabihin, Rai? Gusto ko lang pong sabihin, God, in His great mercy and grace, would not allow our families to be just like that. Kagaya po ng ginawa niya. Sa pag-aaralan po natin tao ngayon, ang pangalan po nitong tao na to is Abraham. Just like in the case of Abraham. Titingnan po natin yung buhay niya, but in a different light. Actually, hindi light, night. Titingnan po natin yung night time sa buhay ni Abraham. Kasi normally, tinitignan natin yung buhay ni Abraham as a father of faith. At ama ng pananampalataya. Now, we will not look at Abraham's faith. We will look at his flaws. Bakit, Pastor? Masyado ka namang negative. Masyado namang nega yung Pastor. Hindi po. Because we will try to identify with this man. Just like him, we have our flaws. Just like him, meron po tayong mga bagay na maka-identify sa kanya. And in knowing those flaws, we can set straight our foundation dysfunction. Yan po yung pag-aaralan natin ngayong umaga na ito. So would you open your Bibles with me to the book of Genesis chapter 12. Genesis chapter 12. Bago niyo po buksan yan, Genesis 1 to 11. By the way, Genesis is the most foundational book in the Bible. Okay? Maraming nagdidate sa Genesis. Isang beses nga, mayroong isang nag-Bible study nila mama. Graduate ng isang malaking Bible school dito sa Pilipinas, hindi ko nababanggitin. Umuwi nanay ko, nagagalit. Bakit? Ang tinuturo daw sa kanila, yung book of Genesis, puro alamat lang. Fictional, myth, mythology, ganun daw yung genre niya. Okay? But the book of Genesis is a very foundational book in the Bible, and the foundational chapters ay makikita natin sa Genesis 1 hanggang 11. Okay? Now, kung iintindi po natin, Genesis chapter 1 to 11, God has been dealing with man as a whole. Okay? Nakikipag-communicate ng Panginoon sa buong mundo, at it all culminated in the Tower of Babel. Meron isang speed sa lahat ng tao, meron isang culture lahat ng tao. Nandun sila sa isang malaking vast piece of land na tawag doon a place of Shinar. Okay? But during that time, ang Panginoon, in His mercy, scattered them. Pagkatapos, ang gagawin ng Panginoon, pumili na lang po siya ng isang tao. At mula doon sa tao na yun, He will make a nation kung saan lahat ng tao of all the earth will be blessed. Yan po ang context sa Abraham. Tignan po natin itong passage na ito. Bago tayo mag-chapter 12, doon muna tayo sa chapter 11. Sabi po dito, this is a account of Terah's family. Tatay ni Abraham, si Terah. Terah was the father of Abraham, Nahor, and Haran was the father of Lot. One day, Terah took his son, Abraham, his daughter-in-law, Sarai, his son, Abraham's wife, and his grandson, Lot, his son, Haran's child, and moved away from Ur, the Chaldeans. He was headed for the land of Canaan, but they stopped at Haran and settled there. Okay, makikita po natin dito yung family tree ni Abraham. Meron mga nagsasabi na dyan sa genealogy na yan, yung puro pangalan, chapter 11, may mga gaps. Okay? Sabi naman ng iba, si Abraham, baka may posibilidad na yung tatay niya or si Abraham nasaksihan mismo yung devastation ng Tower of Babel, kaya sila nilipat ng ibang lugar. Okay? But regardless of that, titignan po natin dito, Abraham, the father of faith, gagawa ang Panginoon ng panibagong bagay sa kanyang buhay. In chapter 12, verse 1, notice the first word na binanggit dito ng Panginoon. Now. Ngayon, ibig sabihin, chapters 1 to 11, hindi naman another story, pero may na panibagong phase ang Diyos sa kasaysayan ng tao. But now, God is up to something new. Up to something new sa buhay niya. Now, I want to pause at this juncture. At gusto ko lang pong sabihin sa inyo, ang Diyos, He does not want to interfere in your life. Okay? But God really does want to intervene in your life. Ano pinagkaiba, Pastor? Interfere, ibig sabihin niyan, is being the mix, tapos cause a disturbance. Intervene means to go in between, to be in the mix, and finally to say, nandito ko, and I'm in this, and I will do something new. Yung iba sa inyo na ako, bultong hininga. Pastor, yung kailangan ko ngayon, yung mga now moments ng Panginoon. I need God to step in sa sitwasyon ko ngayon and start something new in my life. Alam mo ba kaya gawin ng Panginoon yan sa buhay mo? Hindi ko na patatagalin to. Next, sabi dito, pangako ng Panginoon, the Lord said to Abraham, leave your native country, your relatives, your father's family, go to the land I will show you. I will make you into a great nation. I will bless you. I will make your name great, and you will be a blessing. And I will bless those who bless you. And whoever curses you, I will curse. And all peoples on earth will be blessed through you. Okay? Ang tawag po dito, this is the covenant of the Lord to Abraham. Isa-isayin po natin. Ano yung unang sabi ng Panginoon? I will make you into a great nation. The Lord will give Abraham glory. Okay? I will bless you. Favor. I will make your name great. Bakit nga ba tinayo yung Tower of Babel? So that we can have a name for ourselves. Sabi ng Panginoon, hindi ganun ang sistema, mga anak. Ang sistema, I will make a name for you if you make my name known. Okay? And you will be a blessing. I will bless those who bless you. And whoever curses you, I will curse. And all peoples on the earth will be blessed through you. Through you. Ang tawag po dyan, mga kapatid, this is a messianic prophecy. Ibig sabihin, alam natin that the Great Commission is on Matthew 28:19-20. Hindi po. Yan. This is a very missiological verse. Bakit? Dito pa lang sabi ng Panginoon, all the families or the peoples of the earth will be blessed through you. Gagamitin kita, you will be a missionary to the world. Abraham, yung pamilya mo. Kaso nga lang, hindi nangyari yun. Okay? Now, ano po ito sa Diyos? Leave your native country, your relatives, your father's family, go to the land that I will show you. Question. Tanungin ko po kayo. Tango, hindi. Okay. Sinunod po ba ni Abraham ito? Opo. Ulit po tatanong po ako, pagkatapos mag-respond po kayo, opo. Hindi. Okay? Pag nasa gitna, hirap yung patayaan ko na. Okay, sinunod po ba ni Abraham ang utos na ito? Diba, sabi ko po, ganun lang sa akin. Sinunod po ba? Sumunod si Abraham. Bilang po. Bakit pa so? Ayan. Anong utos ng Panginoon? Leave everything and everyone. Sige po. Anong ginawa niya? So Abraham went as the Lord had told him. Lot went with him. Hindi ba kasama yung Pastor? Dapat. Dapat. Actually, in essence, kasama niya pa kayo. Tatay niya. Ibig sabihin, Pastor, si Lord anti-family siya. Hindi. Alam mo kung bakit? Ang KJ naman ni God, Pastor, bakit? Isinama lang naman ni Abraham sila dun sa blessing na yun. Ano bang gusto niyong mangyari ng Panginoon? Ano bakit pinapahiwalay ng Diyos si Abraham sa family niya? May kita natin yung cross reference yan. Sa Joshua chapter 24 verse 2, sabi dito, Joshua said to the people, this is what the Lord, the God of Israel, says. Long ago, your ancestors the father of Abraham, and Nahor lived beyond the Euphrates River, and they worship other gods. Ibig sabihin, there was a polytheistic cult forming in the Tower of Babel. Okay? Parte si Terah doon. May rub-off siya doon. Parte si Abraham doon. Actually, he was an idol maker. Yun yung trade nila. Yun yung pinagkukuhanan nila ng kanilang livelihood. And they worshipped other gods. They worship other gods. Makikita mo yung sense kung bakit gusto ng Panginoon na paalisin si Abraham doon. Sesegue lang ulit ako. Sometimes, ano mo ginagawa ng Panginoon? In order for Him to start something new in your life, sometimes He cuts all ties. Sometimes God cuts your old ties so that He can do something new in your life. Ang hirap minsan maging tamang tao, kasama mo ang maling kamali. Yun ang ginagawa ng Diyos kay Abraham. Abraham was winning, the Lord was winning Abraham mula doon sa kanyang pamilya. Hindi dahil galit ang Diyos sa pamilya ni Abraham, kundi dahil mahal niya si Abraham. Gusto niya magsimula ng bagong bagay sa buhay ni Abraham. And He wants to use Abraham to minister to his family. Okay? Yun lang. Ang problema kay Abraham, hindi siya masyadong sumunod doon. Ang hirap lang kasi magsimula, sabi ni Lord, nang kasama sila. So, ginawa ni Abraham, he continued his travel. At dahil sa palagian niya pagtitiwala sa Panginoon, nagpatuloy siya, nakarating po siya sa lupang pangako. At may nangyari. Verse 10. Papunta siya sa Canaan. Canaan was a promised land. At ano nangyari sa promised land? And that time, there was a severe famine in the promised land of Canaan, forcing Abraham to go down to Egypt. May mapa, binaw na ako. Ito ang Israel, ang Egypt nandito lang sa ilalim. Ang dali-dali pumunta doon. Okay? That's why the Egypt became a picture of the world. That time, there was a severe famine in the land of Canaan. Ibig sabihin, sa lupang pangako, nagkaroon ng tagtuyot. Okay, mga kapatid, hindi po ibig sabihin promise that. At sinasabi ko, Pastor, lumalakad naman ako sa kalooban ng Panginoon. Hindi po ibig sabihin that when you follow God in full obedience sa Kanya, hindi ibig sabihin, no, kapatid, everything will be easy. There are times, magiging rough and tough yung buhay natin. Pero hindi nangangahulugan, kapatid, that you're in the wrong place. Feeling kasi natin pag sinabi, Lord's will, promise land. Oh, saan? Land going with milk and honey. Pinaka-PS. Diba? Minsan po, mga kapatid, makakaramdam ka. I'm not saying this will be the norm. I'm just saying, sometimes as you follow God in His will, may mga pagkakataon. Yan famine, severe famine. Severe famine. Bakit kaya niyaan ng Diyos yung pastor? Bakit kaya dito? Ayun po, nag-IBTC po kami. Dito po ako tumaba. Opo. Napakasarap pong sumunod sa Panginoon. But sometimes, may mga pagkakataon po, hindi ka naman magpipiti party. Pero ano mo yun, may mga araw, sabi ni Pastor Carlo, hindi nagpalobo sa kanya. Hindi. Medyo slim siya na pumasok sa Bible school. Nung nag-turner kami, doon. Yung ref kasi nila mo. Hindi na binubuksan yan, pero yung mga ulam na nandun, pag madaling araw, huwag na po sabihin. Pero pag wala talaga kami pera, hindi umabot. Ang nagiging gas na aming simura, yung chippy tsaka honey, dito, may mami, tsaka ice tubig. Ibig sabihin ba na, hindi ka na tinawag ng Panginoon para mag-stay dyan sa lugar? Hindi. Minsan lang masyado lang crybaby kapag sumusunod sa kalooban ng Panginoon. Diba? Abraham, hinayaan ng Panginoon ma-experience yan. Hindi dahil cruel si may gusto lang patunayan ng Panginoon sa buhay niya. Okay? Ang naging response si Abraham was not very commendable. Now, ito po, Genesis, ang tawag dyan, ang genre niyang book na yan, this is a narrative. Okay? Minsan, ang doon natin mga mananampal tayo, narrative, nilalagyan natin ng moral story sa bawat mundo. Hindi po. Minsan, ininanarate lang ng Panginoon yung narrative to narrate an event. Hindi ibig sabihin, gayahin mo lagi. Okay? Now, yung response si Abraham, ang ginawa niya, bumaba siya ng Egypt, hindi sinasabi ng Panginoon na kapag nahirapan ka, punta ka ng Egypt. Hindi po ganon. Dinanakit niya, sinabi lang dito. Okay? Walang sinabi specifically sa Bible that the Lord condemned the action of Abraham, but the effects, mamaya, titignan po natin, condemns his action. Okay? Inalisan niya po yung promised land para sa Egypt dahil sa gutom. Some of you are thinking na ngayon, nandun ka sa crossroad ng buhay mo, alisan ko ba itong promised land ni Lord? Gutom ako eh. Gutom eh. Now, I understand may magano'n po tayong desisyon na nagagawa. And the Lord does not explicitly approve or disapprove yung action ni Abraham. Pero makikita po natin, mga kapatid, hindi naman natapos dun yung action ni Abraham. Tandaan mo to. Kahit sino pang tamang tao, ipakita mo sa harapan ko. Kahit sinong tamang tao na nasa maling lugar, nakakagawa ng maling mga bagay. Huwag mo sabihin malakas ka. Tamang tao ko, pastor. Tapos nasa maling lugar ka. Ang tawag sa'yo, mali na. Alalahanin na yun. Okay, ano nangyari, pastor? Tingnan natin ito. Verse 11. As he was approaching the border of Egypt, Abraham said to his wife, nausap niya asawa niya, level up. Look. Baka nasendan din kayo nung ano eh. Controversial na text. Okay. Look, you are a very beautiful woman. The Message translation translates that as, you are stunningly beautiful. Napakaganda daw ni Sarah. Pero mo ba dito, Sarah, pakara? You are a very beautiful woman. When the Egyptians see you, they will say, this is his wife. Let's kill him. Then we can have her, so please tell them you are my sister. Then they will spare my life and treat me well because of their interest in you. Mali ba? Mali ba yung sabi ni Abraham? Tama naman. Bakit pa so? Kasi sabi dito sa verse na isusunod, sa chapter 30. She really is my sister. Kasi kapatid naman talaga niya sa ama. Si Sarah. Okay? Magkaiba sila ng nanay. And I married her. So ano ginawa ni Abraham dito? Alam naman natin nandito yung half-truth ni Abraham. Pero tandaan natin na half-truth is always a good lie. Ang hirap mo ibase yung isang relationship sa isang kasinungalingan. No? Ang hirap mo ibase, gawing pundasyon ng pamilya mo, yung kasinungalingan. Because at the end of the day, everything will collapse at makikita mo na that was a lapse on your part. Okay? Alam niyo po, may mga estudyante ko dito. Meron ako isang estudyante isang beses. Medyo maingay siya. Pagkatapos, alam niya kasi may mga statement. Maingay yung isang estudyante. Pagkatapos, hindi siya naging masyadong maingay nung panahon na yun. Sabi ko, may problema ba? Ayaw magsalita. Pagkatapos po ng klase kinausap, binubuli ka ba? Tumulo yung lupa. Sino na mubuli sa'yo? Sinabi niya. Pagkatapos sabi ko, sige, pinadala ko kay Sir Josh, guidance counselor, assistant ko ni Pastor Jerald. Nung kinakausap na, sabi ko sa akin yung buong story. Ayaw, ganun pa rin. Sige, tinatawag ko po yung nambuli sa akin. Tinulak daw kasi siya sa pader. Pagkatapos napunto. Hindi naman pala gano'n. Sabi ko, so bakit mo tinulak tong classmate mo? Sabi niya, sir, binigyan niya kasi akong candy. Oh, binigyan ka na lang ng candy, ayaw mo pa, no? Sir, bago niya ibigay sa akin, di ko alam, pinaskas na pala sa sahig. Kaya ulo to, grabe. Hindi sinabi yung totoong story sa akin. May totoo doon sa sinabi niya, pero when the intent is to deceive, Okay? When the intention is to deceive, when the intention is deception, ang tawag doon, 100% lie. Okay? Yeah, minsan may tatanungin ka sa mga young people, we work with you, tatanungin mo, ayun na ba? Di po. Pag tinignan mo yung cellphone, may special folder, palitan lang ng messages ko yan. Tapos may special characters, yung mga pangalan nung tao niyo sa contact niya. Nakuha lang, tapos diyan lang. Diba? Bakit kayo nagkaaway? Kasi si kapatid na ganito, sa nagsimula eh. Ayun pala, may ginawa rin. Bakit po sa ising-ismis? Eh kasi si ganito, may ginawa. Diba? Minsan, hindi natin nalalaman yung ibang, yung poser. Bakit ka pinalayas ng asawa mo? Kasi masama siyang tao. Ayun pala, meron pang di ko pala nagsaing. So, yung sina. Pero di ko alam, pinalayas sa ganun. Okay? Ano nag-effects ito, Pastor? Bibilisan ko lang po. 4 to. Hindi ako normally nagbibigay ng maraming points. Pero, ano nag-effects ito? Tingnan natin. Ang saya ng effects. And sure enough, when Abraham arrived in Egypt, sabi nila, maganda ka, pag nakonsuladahan ka nila, papatayin nila ako. So sabihin natin, mag-utol tayo. So anong yan? When Abraham arrived in Egypt, everyone noticed Sarah's beauty. Grabe yung ganda, no? Yung gandang hindi ka makapaniwala. Ganda na. Wow. Okay. When the palace officials saw her, they sang her praises to Pharaoh, their king. And Sarai was taken to his palace. Then Pharaoh gave Abraham many gifts because of her: sheep, goats, cattle, male and female donkeys, male and female servants, and camels. Pastor, ang saya pala. Pinagpalasan ni Lord. Kahit nasa maling lugar siya, at kahit mali yung ginagawa niya, pinagpalasan ni Lord kasi many gifts. Segue ulit tayo. Wala natin. Hindi lahat ng kumigil ng biyaya. Minsan, yung nakapagpapataba ng bulsa mo, nakapagpapapayat ng kaluluwa. Some of the men here, nag-iisip ka na tungkol doon sa mga desisyon na gagawin mo, financially. Ladies, ganun din. Bible school students, workers, young people, young pro. Nandun ka na sa edge of deciding. Iiwan mo na yung promised land ni Lord sa'yo. Tapos nabasa mo yung Genesis. Sabi mo, okay lang pala. Tingnan natin, ano naging effect nito? Dysfunction. What? Bad testimony. Bad testimony. Ano nangyari po so? Nasa Egypt siya, ang ginawa ng Panginoon, pinesta ni Lord yung Pharaoh. Sabi dito, so Pharaoh summoned Abraham and accused him sharply. Sabi doon, galit na galit siya, gusto niyang bugbugin to. The Hebrew word actually used there, he was white hot angry, sabi doon. Galit na galit, gigil na gigil. Pero hindi niya magalaw, sabi na, nasa mo na ba yan? Galit na galit ka, gigil na gigil ka sa isang tao, pero pigilan ka. Kaya doon, yun ang nangyari kay Abraham. Sabi niya, what have you done to me? Ano ginawa ko sa'yo? He demanded. Why didn't you tell me she was a virgin? Pag di mo sinabi, asama mo pala yun. But sinabi mo na kapatid mo, and allow me to take her as my wife. Now then, here's your wife. Take her and get out of here. Pharaoh ordered some of his men to escort them, and he sent Abraham out of the country along with his wife and all of his possessions. Kung pastor, okay naman. Nakalabas sila ng walang scratch at damage. Alam mo ba, isang masakit na bagay na pwede mangyari sa'yo bilang samahan ng palataya? Na ang mang-rebuke sa'yo ang believer. Pero nasa niya na ba yun? Kung alam ba Christian ka? And sure enough, bad testimony was left behind. Isa lang to dun sa mga dysfunction. Second one is this. Meron po isang singer, pangalan niya si Steve Green. Meron siyang pinanta, sabi niya, "Oh, may all who come behind us find us faithful. May the fire of our devotion light their way. May the footprints that believe lead them to believe. And the lives we live inspire them to obey." In short, pag nakita ka nung mas nakababata sa imanan ng palataya, na-inspire silang sumunod kay Lord. Meron kasamang bata si Abraham, pangalan niya si Lot, pamangkin niya. Na-inspire din siya. Bakit? Ang daming na jackpot si Abraham. Ang dami niyang properties na nakuha out of Egypt. Pagbalik nila ng Canaan, masyado ng maraming properties sila, nag-away-away with her So sabi ni Abraham, naghiwalay na lang tayo. Which umpisa pa lang, dapat ginawa na nila. Nung umpisa pa lang, hindi naman siguro magkakagat to kung hinayaan na ni Abraham na sumunod sa puni sa Panginoon. Eh sabi niya dito, tignan niyo kung ano naging basis ng pagpili ni Lot. Now, naniniwala po ako na responsable ka sa bawat pinipili mong bagay sa buhay mo. Hindi mo pwedeng isisi sa ibang tao yun. Okay? Pero hindi mo rin masasabi. Hindi mo maitatanggi that the decision of Abraham, the fall of Abraham, influenced Lot. Sabi ni Lot, Lot looked around and saw that the whole plain of the Jordan towards Zoar was well watered like the garden of the Lord. Parang paraiso yun. Saan niya in-equate yung paraiso? Like the land of Egypt. Question. Paano napunta sa land of Egypt si Lot? Eh di si Tito Abraham. Inasmuch as ayaw natin na sabihin sa mga nakatingin sa buhay mo, huwag mo ko susundin, ha? Ang hirap nun. Kasi, your footprints sometimes can be a license for them to go where you have gone. Ang hirap nun. Be careful about the paths that your feet trod upon. Ingatan mo. It leaves you with a bad heritage. Bisa mo na. Pangatlo. Gives you bad baggages. Isa po sa mga major loss ni Abraham ay yung nagkaroon siya ng anak sa ibang babae. Not out of promise, but out of works sa kanyang sariling discarded effort. At ito po ay si Ismael, na naging father ng Arab nation. That has been a thorn by the side of Israel, simulat sa put. Saan galing si Hagar? Now Sarai, Abraham's wife, had not been able to bear children for him. But she had an Egyptian servant, named Hagar. Wala pa sila. Noong una. Saan galing si Hagar? Egypt. Kasama dun sa pinamigay sa kanya. So Sarai said to Abraham, the Lord has prevented me from having children. Go and sleep with my servant, perhaps I can have children through her. And Abraham agreed with Sarai's proposal. So Sarai, Abraham's wife, took Hagar, the Egyptian servant, and gave her to Abraham as a wife. Bad baggages. Sometimes when we go to Egypt, hindi ibig sabihin wala kang damage. Minsan kayo, tinutuloy mong blessing, yun pa yung nagiging sumpa sa'yo. Ang problema mo kay Lot, ang problema mo kay Abraham, at ang problema ng Israel, kahit inilabas na sila ng Panginoon out of Egypt, Egypt was not taken out from them. They were out of Egypt, but Egypt was not out from them. Dala-dala nila. Last. Bad patterns. Bakit pa so? Eh, nasimulan lang gawin ni Abraham. Inulit niya na naman. Chapter 20. Ginawa niya naman sa isang Philistine, ang pangalan ng Philistine ay si Abimelech. Tagangira. Ganun din, same old story. Sasabihin mo, kapatid kita, pagkatapos kikita tayo doon. Pasok ang root cause. Dito tayo. This is where the foundational dysfunction lies. Okay? Anong root cause, Pastor? Marami iba't ibang factors. Pero I have read this narrative for so many times. Meron akong isang leave out na isang passage sa chapter 12. Okay? Balikan natin yan. Sabi dito. Abraham traveled through the lands as far as Shechem. There he set up camp beside the oak of Moreh. At that time, the area was inhabited by Canaanites. Then the Lord appeared to Abraham and said, I will give this land to your descendants. I will give this land to your descendants. Pangako ng Panginoon. Anong ginawa ni Abraham? Abraham built an altar there and dedicated it to the Lord, who had appeared to him. Verse 8. Isang verse lang ang pagitan. After that, Abraham traveled south and set up camp in the hill country, with Bethel to the west and Ai to the east. There he built another altar and dedicated it to the Lord. And he worshipped the Lord. And he worshipped the Lord. Pastor, ano bang root cause ng lahat ng bagay na ginagawa ni Abraham? Abraham was a man of many altars. Si Abraham po was an altar man. When he messed up, he either leaves his altar behind or goes to a place where he cannot build an altar. He was an altar man, a man of many altars. Kapag sumasabit siya, he either leaves his altar behind or goes to a place na hindi siya pwedeng mag-set up ng altar niya. Can I give you a principle out of that? This is a very foundational principle. Never go to a place where you are far away from or you cannot build an altar to the Lord. Pastor, hindi ko mag-gets masyado. Ano ibig sabihin niya? What's the big deal about altars? Altar po, generally speaking, sa lahat ng religion, altars are structures on which offerings are made to deity. Sabi ng Bible study tools. Ang Hebrew word na altar, ibig sabihin niyan ay patayin. At the altar, lagi tayo, sikat tayo mga Baptist yan, may altar po. Every time you go to the altar, the concept is something gets slaughtered. May namamatay. May namamatay. At malamang namamatay na yung kalooban mo, hindi yung kalooban niya. Kasi altar mo, yung altar niya yun. Okay? Yung Greek word po dyan, because niya mga itong pronunciation, ibig sabihin, it's a place of sacrifice. The altar is a place where sacrifices are made. But more than that, mga kapatid, the altars, especially in the life of Abraham, altars are meeting places between God and man. Altars, ang mga altar po, mga kapatid, ay espesyal at natatanging mga lugar at pagkakataon kung saan ang Diyos ay nakikipagdiig sa tao. It is a place of exchange, of communication, of interaction, of influence. Ito ang lugar ng pakikipagdiig ng Diyos sa tao. Lugar kung saan nangungusap siya at nakikinig ka. Lugar kung saan nakikinig siya at pwede kang magsalita. Yun ang altar ng buhay mo, kapatid. Do you have one? Do you have one? It is a special place where man responds to God and God responds to man. In other words, ang altar po is a symbol of God's living relationship, your living relationship with your Heavenly Father. Buhay na relasyon mo sa iyong makalangit na Ama. Actually, yung anchor passage po natin is found in Deuteronomy chapter 6. By this time, kabisado niyo na po yun. Sabi sa Deuteronomy chapter 6, verse 3 to 10. Hear, O Israel, the Lord your God is one. Ang tawag po dyan is the Shema. Actually, ang pronunciation niya ay Shema. Okay? Ang ibig sabihin po yan is to hear or to listen. Sinabi po yan in the book of Deuteronomy. Ang pinag-aaralan natin ay book of Genesis. Ba't napunta tayo dyan, Pastor? The book of Deuteronomy was the second giving of the law. Ang kaharap po ni Moises, mamamatay na si Moises, ang kaharap niya ay yung mga descendants ni Abraham. And they are faced with the same decision. Ano yun, Pastor? Will they shema or not? Makikinig ba sila? Ibig sabihin kasi ng shema is to hear or to listen. The same decision na kinakaharap mo every single day of your life. Makikinig ka ba o hindi? But you know what? The Hebrew word used for shema, hindi lang yan vibrations na pumapasok sa tenga mo pagkatas magpapakinggan mo. Sound trip ang tawag doon. Hindi. The Hebrew word goes deeper kasi ibig sabihin ng shema, it means to pay attention or focus on. But In Hebrew literature, in the Old Testament, hindi pa rin yan yun. May mas malalim pa dyan. Ang ibig sabihin ng Shema is to respond and to act. To respond and to act. To the point, mga kapatid. To the point na walang separate word yung sa libro ko, walang separate word yung salitang listen at obey. To obey is to listen is to obey. Same words. Same words. Shema. That's the very, very foundation na sinasabi ni Jesus in Matthew chapter 7, nung sinabi niya, pagkatapos ng infamous Sermon on the Mount, sabi niya, the person who hears and practices, the person who shema, is wise. Is wise. At sabi niya, the person who hears and does not practice, na pakinggan, pagkatapos hindi isinabuhay, isa fool. Bakit? Wala namang ganung existence na salita eh. There's no such thing as listening only. Walang ganon. Listening is always paired with the word obey. O-B-E-Y. But Moses takes it way, 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 way deeper. Patapos na po ako. Takes it way, 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 way deeper. Bakit, Pastor? Ang sinabi ni Moses doon. Moses, in essence, says, if you listen, you obey. And all of these things spring out from one single word. Love. Ano ang dito altar? Altar is that special meeting place between you and God. It's the symbol of that loving relationship sa pagitan mo at ng buhay ng Diyos. And Moses says, if you will listen to Him, and if you will pay attention to Him, if you will focus on Him, gagawin mo lahat yun kasi mahal mo siya. Kasi mahal mo siya. Bakit foundation natin, Pastor? Before you hurt your family, kung ginawa ni David, 11 months, 12 months, tinago niya yung kasalanan niya kay Uriah at Bathsheba. Pero sa Psalm 51, sabi niya, Panginoon, sa iyo ako nagdasal. When you choose to hurt your family, yourself, pinipili mo muna i-abandon eh. It's always an issue of the heart. It's always an issue of your relationship with the Lord. Naalala ko po yung prayer song namin sa IBC Kanyogan, yung hindi pa po nakalipat ng lugar. Familiar song to, titled on dwelling places. Sabi doon, lovely are your dwelling places. Thirsty, I come after you. Jesus, my joy, my reward. Your love's restoring my soul. Now I'm yours and you are mine, and from this heart, a song will rise. I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. And my heart will follow fully after. Susundin mo siya. Pagmahal mo siya. Baliktad din naman. Pag ayaw mo na siyang sundin, wala man nagkakalamat yung pundasyon ng pagmamahal mo sa kanya. Pastor, paano yung address sa Abraham Gomez niya? Tingnan mo to. Tapos na ako dito, mga kapatid. From the Negev, they continued. After nito magkasala sa Egypt, traveling by stages toward Bethel, and they pitched their tents between Bethel and Ai, where they had camped before. By the way, Bethel is very important. Every time maririnig yung salitang Beth, in Hebrew, ibig sabihin yan house. Every time maririnig yung salitang El, ibig sabihin ng God. It's the house of God. Sino ba dito may El yung pangalan? May Beth, the house of God, and Ai. But sa bumalik doon, Pastor, this was the same place where Abraham had built the altar there to worship the Lord there. Ano ginawa niya? Binalikan niya yun. Bumalik siya doon. Gusto mong magsimula, kailangan mong bumalik kung saan ka niya inumpisahan. Yun lang yun. Revelations 2:4, sabi. Remember from whence you have fallen. Saan mo bagsak? Natapos, balikan mo. And my prayer for you today, mga kapatid, is go back to your altar. Go back to His altar. Sa inyo yun eh. Kayong dalawa. May sasabihin ng mundo sa'yo, kapatid. Jerald pa sinasabi ng Panginoon sa'yo. May umaga dito. Your family needs to go back to its altar. Kamusta yung individual relationship natin sa Panginoon? That we spend time together with the Lord. How's that relationship with God? Kamusta yun? I'm telling you today, kapatid, ang Panginoon, as relentless as He is, He wants you to respond. Sinasabi ko sa iyo, kapatid, gagawin ng Diyos lahat ng pwede niyang gawin. Relentlessly, but you need to respond. Okay? Pero ang sasabihin ko sa iyo ngayon, the Lord will pursue. Gusto ko yung tulad ni Francis Thompson, the Hound of Heaven. The essence of the song is that God, in His rich love and mercy, will do everything to bring you back to where you belong. Pero sa kaligsigan. Alam niyo, mga kapatid, the Lord did something drastic in my life and in our lives. Tinawag po ako ng mga, gusto ko yung sa campsite natin, yung signage doon, nakalagay, Graceland, where God speaks. And lives are changed forever. In between no speaks and change. It's a series of responding, listening, obeying, surrendering, repenting, every day. April 18, narinig ko po ang panawagan ng Panginoon. Sumuko po ako sa Kanyang pagtawag to be a full-time pastor. That same year, pumasok po ako sa Bible school. Little did I know that the Lord will bring me back to that altar 14 years after. Nabanggit po ni Pastor James kanina, and you're a family to us. Hindi lang po kayo nanalangin. Blockbuster po kayo. Marami po sa inyo, sinamahan kami in that dark, stormy night in our lives. At yung panahon po na yun, kailangan ko operahan yung anak ko. Kailangan namin ng kalahating milyon. Kahit pumunta ako sa Egypt at magbabandol, wala. Kasi truly it's not about the land of promise, it's about the Lord of promise. And during that time, we were on our knees and faces to the ground. Napakaawa po kami sa Panginoon na buhayin niya yung anak namin. Actually, ka-text ko po si Pastor James. Nasa PCS po ako, ka-text ko si Pastor James. Sabi niya, nung lalabas po kami sa hospital, ka-text ko po si Pastor James. Sabi ko, Dong, hindi po ako nakapag-prepare. Speaker po kasi ako sa camp. Sabi niya, all the more, you need to be here. Kasi hindi pala dahil mauusap si Lord through me, but the Lord will speak to me. Looking back in retrospect, yung araw po na yun, 1 week yun eh. Na-accidente ko si Yuya April 17. 1 week. April 24, magsasalita po ako sa camp. Pagkatapos bigla akong pinanghinaan ng tuhod. Kasi naalala ko, that very same time and day, April 18, alas 10 ng umaga, kasama ko si Pastor Paul at si Pastor Dennis. Pumasok yung neurosurgeon ni Yuya. Sabi niya, kailangan ko operahin You decide. April 18, 2005, sabi ko sa Panginoon, lahat ng akin sa'yo, you decide. You decide. April 18, 2019. The Lord was just bringing us back to that altar and saying, I will decide. Because I will do something new in your life. At habang nag-iintay po ako ng operation ni Yuyay, meron po akong naisulat na isang maikling tula. And entitled it, Oyayi ng isang ama, or lalabay. Normally, mga lalabay, pampatulog. Ito lalabay na ito pampagising sa akin. So,
ako'y sumasamo, iyong tapat ng iyong pagmamahal.
gising ka. Alam ko, pagod ka na sa lahat ng kaya. Alam ko, balisa ka na rin sa lahat ng pwede mong mangyari. Alam ko, masakit. Alam ko, mapatid. Alam ko, nakakatakot. Alam ko, nakakalungkot. Alam ko, magulo. Alam ko, malabo. Alam ko, marami na rin bumuo. Alam ko, pag-asa mo ngayon hati-hati dahil sa kapighalian. Basag na pananampalataya, may pananampal, alat, kaya na lang yun naman. Alam kong bawat pahina ng buhay mo'y pahina ng pahina ang kinakapitan, na para bang isang pangungusap na tinakasan ng mga pandiwan at pangalan, unti-unting nawawalan ng kahulugan. Pero na, ilat ka na. Sa kabila ng nagpupuyos na digmaan na nandyan sa iyong kalooban, na sa mga kalyado mong tenga na lahat ay nais ng kalikuran. Sana naman pabigyan mo ng pagkakataon ng mga pagtulad. Ang simpleng uyayin na to na para sa iyo lang inilaan. Kasi sa lahat ng tinig na iyong mapapakinggan, ito lang yung ibig na ginising sa iyong kamalayan. Kaya sana, bumangon ka na. Sumabay ka sa uboy kahit na ito'y sasali mo ng panaghoy. Dito mo kasi matutuklasan na marami kang rason para magpatuloy. Tanak, huwag ka mag-alala. Pinapangako ko sa'yo, magkabalin-balintad man at magkagulo-gulo ang mga alpabeto ng buhay mo. Bibigyan kaayusan at kahulugan ko pa rin ang bawat titing at salita nito. Ipapakita ko sa iyo na sa paglapit merong kagalingan kahit pa ang mga pilat. Na kahit sa gitna ng pagsubok, merong pagsubok na hindi mag-iingat. Na kung ikaw ay nakababad na sa dagat ng alat at sagwa, wagas na pagsinta mo magiging tala mo at bangka. Papalitan ko yung pahinang bulong sa gitna ng sigwa ng malakas na sigaw ng tagumpay at mga awit ng pagsamba. Papakita ko sa iyo na hindi ka madadaig na nararamdaman mong sakit dahil di kayang piringan ng dilim ng gabi ang pagsikat ng araw sa langit. Hindi rin panghabang buhay ang hapdi at kalungkutan kasi ako mismo magpapahit ng mga luha at ng kabiguan. Hindi ka mananatiling wasak magpakailanman kasi may inirnan ako magandang bukas na iyong kahihinatnan. Walang panama kahit na sino ang upang kalaban kasi pamahal ako para sa iyo ang presensya kong di nag-iiwan. Kaya kong baguhin yung takbo ng mundo mong magulo. Yung pangit at madilim, gagawin kong magandang pangit dahil yung kalas at basag, gagawin kong matibay na kalasan. Yung mga pasa at lamang, gagawin kong walang hanggang pasa sa lamang. Yung mga inaakala mong malas at sakit, gagawin kong patunay ng aking malasakit. Kasi ako yung tipo ng ama na kahit mundo mo'y magkabalik-baligtad pa, tapat at tapat pa rin sa tuwi-tuwinan. Panghawakan mo mga pangakong ito. Anak, mahal kita. Ano kung gawin niya lang? Kung nahihirapan ka lang sa pagiging isang ama. Tandaan mo, anak na muna kita bago ka pa magtaguyod ng iba. Naiintindihan ko na yung buhay ng bawat luhang pumapatak sa iyong pag-iisa. Naiintindihan ko kung paano bumibigay yung mga tuhod mo pag mga balikat mo'y bumibigat na. Naiintindihan ko gusto mong maging malakas sa harap ng iba kahit sa kaloob-loob mo kalas-kalas ka na. Naiintindihan ko. Naiintindihan ko kapag di mo na ako naiintindihan. Naiintindihan ko kapag pakiramdam mo wala na akong pakiramdam kaya ka nagdaramdam. Naiintindihan ko lahat ng yan, anak, kasi isa akong ama. Isa akong ama. Naiintindihan ko yan, anak. Kasi, mabasag ka man, mawasak, magwala, o mawala, sa lapad ng aking palad na pakingmahihigan. Tanda mong pakay ko para sa iyo, lubusan mo lamang malalaman kung sa higpit ng aking yakap ka lang, tuluyang mananahan. Pangako kong hindi ka mag-iiba kailan pa man, kung hindi ka mag-iiba ng pundasyon iyong tinatayuan. Kaya lang, kung hindi ka mag-iiba. Umamod ka mo. Umasa ka mo. Magtiwala ka mo. Mabuhay ka mo. Lumabad ka mo. Simulan natin dito. Amazing ka mo. Pero sa pagkakataon mo, sasalin naman ang aming uyan.
a big part of establishing right foundations is destroying wrong foundations. Hindi natin pwedeng tayuan yung nagbago, yung bagay na sira. Sometimes the Lord will destroy that. Pero meron necessary din sa destruction of foundations ng Panginoon. Dapat kasama ka sa pagsira nun. Madalas kasi gusto natin Lord, ito na po ako. Pumunta na po ako dyan. Bahala ka na po. And it doesn't work like that. No? Kasi never naman kailangan ng Panginoon yung wrong foundation na yun. Ikaw lang naglagay. Never naman niya kilala yung wrong altar na yun. Ikaw naglagay nun. So therefore, ikaw na nagtayo nun, ikaw ang dapat sumira nun. Ano ibig mo sabihin, Pastor? You know what that means? Pag nagtayo mo kasi ng altar, tapos ikaw yung gumiba, maraming nanonood. Nakakahiya yun. That takes a lot of humility. Bakit? Kasi makikita ng mga tao sa paligid mo, ng pamilya mo, sabihin na, teka, tinayo mo yan, di ba? Bakit sinisira mo ulit? Nakakahiya po yun. Pero yun ang isang malaking patunay na hindi mo na kinikilala yung kamalian na yun. There's an incredible amount of humility. You see, in the Bible, repentance is not valid without contrition. Alam niyo yung contrition? Mahirap yun eh. Ibig sabihin na yung buyo ka at dumadapa ka. It's a sense of vulnerability. Hindi mo, sorry, just give me 5 fist bump. Hindi ganon. Yun po ay nagsusumamo ka at yung mo at aamin ka, sasabihin mo, mali ako dito. Ang hirap kaya. Pero sa mga ibang tatay dito at nanay dito, you will revolutionize your home when you own up to a mistake. I had a father, I was privileged to have a father like that. Hindi yung, sorry anak, no, not like that. He identified wrong altars. Anak, nagkamali ako dito. Patawarin mo. To mothers who are here, we will revolutionize our families when we recognize we built wrong altars. Yung akala natin eto tatayuan ko to. Pero alam mo naman, hindi, ikaw lang yan. Hindi mo naman kasama si Lord dyan. Hirap doon. Sa mga anak na nandito, you will revolutionize your own life and family relations when you learn to truly and fully go to those in your home that you have hurt and said, not just yung sorry, madalas kay anak din ako madalas bilang mga anak, nagsosorry tayo kasi nahuli tayo. Hindi naman nagsosorry talaga. No? But inside your rebellion and your pride is there. You will revolutionize your own life. Your own life. Your own life. When you honestly and truly and contritely come to those whom God has placed over your life, nilagay lang din sa buhay mo, at sabihin mo, Magda, grabe. Patawad po talaga. Napakamali po nung ginawa ko. Ganda na sinabi ni Pastor Ere. Long before you hurt the ones you love, you hurt your Father. The Lord God, your Father. Long before that. Kasi before you betrayed your marriage, before you betrayed your relationship, before you betrayed the relationship between child and parent, bago yun, you betrayed the very honor that God has placed in your home. You see, you cannot build on a broken foundation. You have to uproot that foundation. And then you can slowly build on it again with God's help. You don't wake up one day, that's okay na siya. Wow, bilis oh. Doesn't work like that. Kung paano nag-erode ang relationships in the home for a long period of time, pero din tagal, minsan doble pa. Pero at least pataas ka, hindi pa baba. At least pasulong ka, hindi pa atras. At least pabuo ka, hindi pa sira. Diba? That's what we're talking about here. If your foundations are in a dysfunction, then you have to remove the dis. Alam mo, sa modern word, pati hindi yung dis eh. Ibig sabihin ng disrespect. Yun ang madalas na umiiral sa tahanan. When we don't recognize the love that we should have, we actually disrespect each other. It's time to bring that home today. Some of you need to go home pag uwi niyo sa bahay mamaya, or even right now during the service or after the service. Go home and make things right with your home. Make things right with your brother. Make things right with your sister. Make things right, Hindi sapat na lumapit kayo din sa altar dito. Nakitagpo lang kayo sa Panginoon. Tama yung sinabi ni Pastor Jerald. With listening comes obedience. It's synonymous sa Bible. Hindi ka pwede lumapit sa altar. Nakikitagpo ang Panginoon yung umagang ito. Tapos uuwi ka na hindi mo tinatama. That's not altars and that's not obedience. Because with listening comes obedience, and obedience comes listening. Ganun yun. Synonymous yun eh. So itama mo. Ang hirap, pastor eh. Kaya hindi ka. Naglulukoan lang tayo sa harapan. Hindi mo itatama. At hindi lang yun. Niloloko mo ng Panginoon ulit. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's what it means. It's not something nice and shiny. Renovation takes a lot of dirt. Renovation's dirty. Matutumihan ka, ang kamay mo mamamantsahan. Yung pinilit mong pagtakpan, matutumihan ulit. Pero kasama yon, at least ngayon natutumihan para linisin. Hindi para lalong tuloy-ulit. That's what I need you to think of right here, right now, at this very altar. As we come to God and say, God, I'm sorry. Sinaktan pala kita. God, I'm sorry because I did this to you. God, I'm sorry because I did this to you. Yes. But you see, it's not here where foundations are built. You have to restart that where you are and rebuild it where you are. That's how it's done. That's the hard part. And we can cry all day in this altar today. But until we go back and notice what that verse says, and that's when Abraham worshiped the Lord again. We're not talking about singing worship here. That's when he began to really live a life of worship. For all you know, the whole time, akala ng mga followers ni Abraham at family, he's following God. Yung pala, hindi ko pala. That's how it works, guys. That's how it works. That's how it works. And that's how it should work. And so today, we start with where we are. Right here. Right here. Right here. Start to make things right with the Lord. Dear Father, we come before you this morning. We want to thank you because you have brought this word today. Salamat po, Panginoon. Salamat po, Panginoon, sa iyong kabutihan sa amin, Panginoon. You have never lacked concerning your promise. But we have lacked way too often in our unfaithfulness, in our rebellion, in our selfishness. Lord, as your people have come today and have met you in their altars, Lord, let them start building that altar once again. It will be difficult, Lord, kasi hindi naman kayo basta uwi sa bahay, parang wala nangyari na lang. There's going to be a lot of mental, emotional, psychological, spiritual distraction that must happen so that you can start building again. It's not just a one-time deal, Panginoon, it's a constant deal reminder of taking things down. I pray, God, that you will do that today. Kasi, Lord, the renovation of the heart is difficult. But oh, what potential it has when it's all done. So, Father, please do that today. Do that today. Challenge us to do that today. In your great name we pray. Amen. Alright, this is what we're going to do, okay?